headed by Escarta the 7-4 favourite, Adrian Maguire riding. Boss Doyle, the Irish Raider, Tony McCoy's mount at 9-4. Seven Towers making a welcome return from a long absence. Peter Niven in the saddle looking for a quick double. 25-1 though against to do it. Simply Dashing is 5-2, ridden by the Wetherby expert Lorcan Wire, looking for his 82nd Wetherby winner here. And Strath Royal is 12-1. And Martin Brennan in the saddle on Strath is the one that steps away first, but Martin Brennan looking round for company. And as we expected, they're crawling through the first 100 yards or so, and this is going to leave this open to who quickens the best in the closing stages. Strath Royal is a horse that invariably comes from behind. He's got quite a good turn of foot. And he's in front, just lobbing down the hill on the side of the course from Simply Dashing in second place. And then Seven Towers, who tends to carry his head very low, very honest looking galloper. Boss Doyle and Escarta is the back marker of the five. A long run to the first fence as they start their way down the back straight then, and it's Strath Royal in the black and white jacket, Seven Towers in second. Simply Dashing towards the inside, Boss Doyle and Escarta. Boss Doyle went to 2-1 on the off, and they all cleared the first down the back safely. Strath Royal and Seven Towers. The second is an open ditch. Two leaders take it well. Simply Dashing towards the inside then. Escarta out wide of the Irish Raider Boss Doyle. On towards the water jump. And Escarta just dropped his hind legs in the water there. It didn't stop him at all. Just a small little puddle. The evidence as they take the next. So still a very steady early pace in this Charlie Hall chase. A long way to go, of course. Well over a circuit, about a circuit and a half still to go as they continue on towards the next. And Strath Royal clears it well from Seven Towers. Simply Dashing on the inside. And for those theorists who think Simply Dashing might have the legs of his rivals here in a slowly run race, where they've got their slowly run race. And he certainly looks well today, Simply Dashing. Also has had a couple of soft palate operations to improve his breathing. And very decent horse on his right. 6th in the Gold Cup last season. Escarta and Boss Doyle, the front two in the betting, just at the back at this stage. Boss Doyle held up in last place by Tony McCoy. They start down the straight. This is an open ditch coming up. It's a tricky fence. Strath Royal over first from Seven Towers, Simply Dashing, Boss Doyle and Escarta. Fences here at Wetherby invariably take some jumping. They're big and black, full of foreboding. The plain fence, Strath Royal pops over. Seven Towers, Simply Dashing tucked away towards the inside under Lorcan Wire, and Escarta and Boss Doyle. Escarta just put himself right at that. He's been beaten twice over fences, Escarta. So he made a very promising start to his chasing career. He was near top class over hurdles over a distance as they take the next fence, and that'll be the last after another circuit. The pace a little bit more generous, but still Martin Brennan on Strath Royal, looking round to see where the others are. I think he was particularly anxious to make the running, but he's led for a circuit. Seven Towers just second. Escarta in the black and white hoop jacket there. Adrian Maguire just getting a little bit closer now on the favourite, a horse who David Nicholson, his trainer, describes as possibly the best 3-mile chase prospect he's ever trained. Simply Dashing and Boss Doyle now the last two. Down the side of the course they go once again, and they'll swing left-handed into the back straight. A line of 5 fences awaiting them down there. The first will be the 10th of 18 they have to jump in all. Strath Royal from Escarta, Boss Doyle, Simply Dashing and Seven Towers. It's teed up nicely. Jim, what do you think?
Well, they've just wound the pace up a bit, and it's Escarta who was a little bit sloppy early on, but he's moving best now. They've got another 8 to jump.
This is an open ditch they're coming to, and this time Strath Royal asked there. 7 Towers is a bit slow at that one. This will be getting a bit leg weary. He's come back from a long absence today. Strath Royal is quickening it up all the time. Escata Feig, though, has him in his sights in second place. And then Boss Doyle and Simply Dashing as they take the next plain one. 7 Towers is about 12 lengths behind, last of the 5. They race towards the last in the back straight, and Escata Feig is running very strongly indeed now on the outside of Strath Royal. Another plain one. The two leaders take it as one. Boss Doyle is niggled along in third, trying to get a bit closer. He's a horse that battles very well, Boss Doyle. If it comes down to a fist fight, then he's one I'd like to be on. Simply Dashing is back in fourth now, being asked to keep up with them. And it's Strath Royal and Escata Feig, and Escata Feig appears to be travelling the best, doesn't he, as they prepare to swing the corner with 4 fences left to jump. The final open ditch coming up. Strath Royal on the inside of Escata Feig. Boss Doyle is running on again now in the orange sleeve jacket. Simply Dashing is wider out, almost 4 in a line down to the final ditch. Boss Doyle got in a bit close, may have landed in front. Strath Royal. Escata Feig is now coming under quite strong pressure. Urgent reminders from Adrian Maguire, not much response. Simply Dashing, don't forget him towards the outside. 3 out, Boss Doyle and Strath Royal. Simply Dashing in third. Escata Feig hasn't picked up at all back in fourth, and 7 Towers is last. Now, can Strath Royal cause a real upset here? Over 2 out. Boss Doyle is 2 lengths down. Simply Dashing still staying on towards the outside. They're well clear of Escata Feig and 7 Towers. The final fence, and it's the old man Strath Royal. Boss Doyle is rallying second. Simply Dashing third over the last. Strath Royal has made it all, practically all so far. Boss Doyle switches inside under the man McCoy, then Simply Dashing back in third, but Strath Royal is going to lead all the way and cause a real surprise in the Charlie Hall. Strath Royal the winner, Boss Doyle second, Simply Dashing back in third. Escata Feig only just holds on for fourth ahead of 7 Towers, who ran a pretty good race. He was running on at the finish, needs at least an extra mile, but we've got a real turn up here because Strath Royal, in a falsely run race, has made his own runny. Martin Brennan has dictated matters from the start, wound it up for most of the final circuit. Escata Feig looked a big danger turning for home, definitely appeared to be travelling best on the turn, but frankly ran like a horse that just blew up today. Strath Royal, a real tremendous servant to trainer Owen Brennan and his son Martin Brennan. As we watch the closing stages, Boss Doyle had run a little bit in snatches for the final mile, looked to be rallying, approaching the second last, but on the run for home, Strath Royal is keeping up a relentless gallop. Boss Doyle, Tony tried to switch him inside. That sometimes gets another run out of a tired horse, but it was not to get to this old horse in front. 12 years old, Strath Royal, and wins this Charlie Hall chase today.
Lovely win there, made all Strath Royal, and of course this race won last year by the great and much missed one man, and Strath Royal returned at 14-1, so a very large 24 points for your champion tipster there. Second was number 2 Boss Doyle at 2-1, and third number 4 Simply Dashing at 9-4. Escata Feig was the beaten